Hello everyone, it's Pixel again, and this is going to be a crossover between DBZ and murder drones. So first and foremost, disclaimer, I own nothing. Everything belongs to the rightful owners, so please go and support them and be nice, please. So yeah, this one I've wanted to do for a while, and I mentioned that I would do it when I was talking about Dragon Ball Superhero. Because yeah, I feel like Sin, to be honest, one idea that I had is that Sin, I think would, I don't know, basically with Yeva and Nori, at one point, Sin actually tries to control the Gammas, but it's a memory that they don't remember since Dr. Hedo, blocked it. And yeah, I also had the idea that it actually goes back to the original Dragon Ball, that it's revealed that Goku and the others actually knew Uzi's mother, Nori. And yeah, I don't know, I just like that idea, and it turns out that the solver, basically, one idea that I did have also was that Tessa's family, well, it was more Sin that kind of temporarily, I cannot speak, sorry, that temporarily worked for King Piccolo. But she actually ends up betraying him after, because, I imagine that in a crossover that it's revealed that Sin was the one who got rid of Tambourine. Because, well, yeah, as she puts it, she was here first and she doesn't like sharing. But yeah, basically, yeah, so, once again, side note, yeah, basically Tambourine found out that Sin was planning to betray them, and he basically tried to get away from her, but she couldn't have that right away, so yeah, she basically got rid of him herself, and yeah. And she also, what was it? Oh yeah, she basically kind of, Sin basically, just had Goku get rid of King Piccolo for her. Until, yeah, basically, because at first she kind of, everyone, at first considers her a friend. Until it's revealed, the whole thing with the solver, because, basically what happened at... I am so sorry, excuse me. Basically what happened is... How do I put it? Oh, and it turns out also that Goku was also a friend of N and Tessa. Because, basically in the future when they meet with Tessa again, she immediately recognizes Goku. And it takes a while, but he does remember her too. But during, the tournament in the original, it's revealed that Sin was actually there too, and I actually wanted to leave it ambiguous as to what she does next after Goku basically defeats Piccolo, because basically afterwards, the gala that Tessa's parents set up was... I am so sorry, bless me. Sorry about that. I'm bad at this. So yeah. Anywho, yeah, like, Tessa's parents were holding the gala the same day, and everybody was basically invited to come to the party, but of course, like, Sin, like, had other plans. Yeah, basically, like in the original Murder Drones, she ends up, yeah, like, she actually leaves Goku and the others alive. And it's also revealed that, because later on in the future, Uzi actually, like, along with the Gammas, at one point, like, what she did, like, during the episode titled Home, she actually does something similar with the Gammas. And at one point she actually does something similar to Piccolo. Because, like, because they actually don't remember what happened. Like, so apparently the thing is that it's not really clear what Sin did. But whatever it was, it causes everyone to lose their memories of what happened. And yeah, like, and yeah, Piccolo also doesn't remember. And when Goku is asked about it by Uzi, he just says that he just remembers falling asleep and waking back up, and everyone was gone, and so was Tessa. And yeah, and also, like, I also imagined that Vegeta and Piccolo, like, I imagine that Jay fights the most with them. Like, at first, before, like, I imagine at one point, like in the original show, she disappears until she comes back with Tessa. And yeah, the thing is that I also like to think, like, because yeah, like, Piccolo actually knew Yeva and Nori. Because when Piccolo was still a child, they actually were going after him because, well, yeah, like, but Yeva, of course, like, points out, like, well, he's, like, at one point, actually, sorry, Yeva points out that, and I also apologize if I am butchering her name, I am bad at this. She points out, of course, that at one point to Nori that he's just a kid, he can't, like, what harm could he do? But when they actually try to fight him, he actually, like, holds up pretty well on his own, so, yeah, but they actually run into the Solver at one point, like, Nori gets separated from the group, and both her and, because, yeah, like, and Piccolo just, yeah, like, they both get separated and they get lost in, I imagine, like, either in another part of the forest or some kind of mine or a cave where they actually find the Solver, and it turns out that the Solver was actually following them. Because, like, later at the tournament, Sin actually appears as well, and yeah, like, she immediately recognizes Piccolo. And yeah, like, and yeah, like I said before, Uzi, like, with V and N, she kind of does, like, a similar, like, memory like, she basically once again takes on the form of a bird in Piccolo's memories of the tournament in order to find out what happened and why they don't remember anything. Except, like, what happened at the gala. And actually, the more I think about it, I also had this idea that the Red Ribbon Army actually... I had this idea also that the Red Ribbon Army is the one that found the solver. And at one point, they actually kind of, like, worked for a while with the company of J.C. Jensen in space. For a while, they kind of worked together before going their separate ways, and yeah, and it turns, like, I imagine if, like, for that scenario, it's revealed that Dr. Gero actually knows about the solver and Sin, and yeah, but of course, yeah, like, he of course doesn't reveal anything too much at first about what he knows about the solver. He just says that, like, aside from Goku, back in the day, the solver actually got rid of some of the scientists when they tried to... Because, like, the labs, the Fever Cabin Labs, I think that's what they were called. If not, I am sorry. Like, they basically, I imagine that they also tried to understand and possibly even try to control the solver. But all they did was just spread it like the labs did as well. And it's revealed that at one point that it didn't just affect the drones, but it also infected the androids as well. And I also imagined that it would be revealed that Gero actually stole something from Sin. To be honest, like, that idea is still a bit of a work in progress, but yeah, like... But like the others, Gero was trying to understand the solver. He was trying to experiment on it. And I imagine that at one point, like, it's revealed that Cell also has the solver as well. Like I imagine that he can't absorb the solver like he did with everything else. Like, but instead, like, Gero actually infected him with the solver. Boy. But yeah, that's all I have for now, but regardless, I do hope you all enjoyed, and thank you all for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!